And welcome back to the Arc Arena. It's the second game of your doubleheader between the Beavers of City College and your Baruch College Bearcats. Once again, alongside Joe Stolzer, I'm David Just. Joe, women winning in kind of runaway fashion, made it maybe a little bit closer at the end, winning by 12. The men trying to replicate here against those same Beavers.
Yeah, solid win for the Lady Bearcats as they really, played a very good game. They had some turbulence with the turnovers, but they overcame that, David, and they left here with a good victory. Some things to clean up, but DeLuca has emerged. Isabella has emerged. Of course, McCray, great play. And there's a lot of good things to take in the next game. Here with the men's game, David, this is a tale of we want to see Jack Gordon have a breakup game, sort of like Castellaria. Where I want to see Peter DeBreeze knock down shots. I like the insertion of Lamb into the starting lineup. Can distribute the ball and also tough player.
We see Adebayo actually regaining his place in the lineup tonight, but City College coming in at 1-12. And I know we only have 15 seconds till starting lineup, so we'll send it over to Marty Collins to intro those. You're watching CUNYAC Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting. Let's send it over now to Marty Collins.
Welcome to the Arc, game 2 between the Beavers and the Bearcats. And now the Bearcats first goal for CCNY. A 6-1 to get down to the bottom, number 1, Justin Orlando.
So we are moments away from tip-off. Surprisingly on the season, Baruch really struggling at home. Only 2-5 on home court, where historically they've kind of made this place a bit of a fortress, Joe, not allowing teams to come in here and run wild.
Yeah, under Coach Alisi, he had this place, on another level. Now, Coach Fareed, very familiar with the success as a player and as a coach here at Baruch. So he's going to be fine. It's just a matter of, finding your rhythm. And he's got a capable squad.
So Bauman has it now. Ball on the interior, and there's the first bucket as we see Chris Popat, the 6'7" sophomore, laying it in.
Well, it's a great one-on-one post move. Coppin's so athletic, can compensate for lack of height.
And turnover there. It's going to go last off DeBreeze, and it'll go back to the Beavers.
Well, David, if you don't have that floor leader, guys are just confused what they should do with the ball. And that's a classic example of a turnover. You need somebody at the top to distribute the ball left and right.
Now bounce pass inside. Popat on the far side. He's going to try to go to work against Coppin, giving up 4 inches. Coppin, good defense there. Good job not to foul. However, Popat able to get to the basket.
That's 2 successful possessions by City coming in with not a good record.
Jack Gordon, crossover move. Working against Bauman into the lane. Able to get that one to drop.
Jack Gordon could score on all levels, and we're waiting for his breakout game.
Moretti now on the near side. 4-year player here for City College in his senior season. Has it in the corner. He's quickly double teamed. Almost a dangerous pass. Abarasati able to get that one to go.
Well, that's a classic, shot from the horse game. He banked it in from in close.
And the 2 bigs in the game, Popat and Abarasati, both 6'7", have all 6 points here in the early going for City College. 2 minutes gone. Gordon, extra pass. DeBreeze, near side 3. He's wide open. Can't leave him open. They did this time. Got away with it. And Carcamo comes down with the rebound for City College. Moretti into the front court on the far side. Mid-range jumper from Moretti, a little too strong. And it goes into the waiting hands of Gordon. Gordon going to push the tempo the other way. Gordon, crossover move. Bauman out on him. Now DeBreeze into the lane. Floater. Shot no good. Coppin fighting for it with Popat. Now Coppin loses it. Nope, they're going to say it was a foul from behind on Abarasati, and he's frustrated with that, as is Coach Colon. But
David, we don't see DeBreeze put the ball on the floor. I think he should. We know he can bang it from outside, but I think he should try and get to the foul line to add to his offensive capabilities. Great pass. City College is doing a good job of traffic in the lane. So Baruch is going to have to try some floaters in the lane.
So Carcamo now will walk it up for City College. Over to Moretti here on the near side. Abarasati up top.
Well, clearly they want to go down low, City.
Popat now inside. Double team comes. DeBreeze just a little too active on the defensive end, so it'll be underneath for the Beavers.
That's a good play. You got to double, David, because he wants to go to work when he gets the ball in low. Coppin's going to have to get ready to use his jumping ability.
Abarasati now has it up top, gives it over to Moretti on the far side. Cole Bailey out on him. Bauman leaks out, straight on 3, and he gets that one to go. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
That's a good-looking shot, uncontested.
Adebayo thinks about the 3. He does pull the 3 after a dribble. Off front iron. Bailey on the rebound. He's fouled on the way up. Ooh, he wants that one back. Can't get it to go. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Bailey just a do-it-all player for the Bearcats. He can also knock down the shot, but it's his energy that really helps the attack.
Cole Bailey knocks down the first. 9-3, Baruch Trail trying to cut it to a 5-point deficit here. A little bit more than 3 minutes gone in the first.
If you're Coach Fareed, you're going to be concerned about City's post-up game.
And Pesakovic hasn't even checked into the game yet. He's also at 6'8", and Alubakin also giving him at 6'6", so even more size as Popat again able to lay it in.
He's got his way down low. Baruch doesn't have an answer.
And now Moretti into the front court off the Baruch miss. 11-4. It's going to go last off of Bailey, so it'll stay right there. Active hands, though, for the Bearcats as Lamb checks into the game. Adebayo will come to the bench.
Early on, David, I'm surprised at the one-loss record of City. they look like they have some players.
Ooh, Moretti backdoor, can't finish. Aberasati gets the rebound. He's fouled on the way up, and that we'll see his first free throws of the evening.
Well, City College in this first half is doing exactly what they want to do. They're getting penetration to the basket, and they've already shown a post game, as well as they have, been successful from the perimeter. So Coach Fareed's got a couple of issues to deal with here. Now Lamb is in the game for the Bearcats. Instant toughness, football kind of player.
Handoff now to Gordon. Popat on him. Crossover move from Gordon. Lamb has out Moretti on him. 15 to shoot. Debris now on the near side. Inside to Coppin on the baseline. And let's see where they're going to call the foul there. The foul's going to be on number 25, Aberasati.
Well, David, when the ball's in the corner, it's not a good place for the ball to be. The ball needs to be at the elbow, top of the key, or wing.
Kason Dinkins checking into the game. Crossover move from Gordon. Over to Lamb. Lamb drives down into the lane. Off glass. Shot no good. Lamb still fighting for it underneath. And it's going to be a jump ball, and he'll stay right there with the Bearcats.
Lamb usually finishes on those kind of drives. Very strong upper body.
Jack Gordon driving past Moretti. Mid-range jumper. Ooh, way off to the right there.
That's a great attempt by Gordon, but he's got to finish, David.
And Gordon comes away with the steal. Carcamo turns it over, gives it over to Lamb, trailing. Lamb into the lane. Wild shot. I think he expecting a whistle.
Well, he was trying to get a contact.
Now Carcamo now on the Bearcat symbol. Dinkins right wing three, no good. Ball batted out. Carcamo into the lane. Scoop layup. Ooh, can't get the English.
Well, Baruch got lucky, David.
And now Lamb into the front court. Over to Bailey. Back to Lamb. Gordon straight on three into the lane. And he gets fouled on the way in. We'll go to the line to shoot two.
Well, somebody just yelled foul, and they were right to yell that.
His first personal foul, the team's fourth.
This is a game that Gordon's going to have to find his way to scoring.
Number 22, Hanno Adir in for the Bearcats, and number 2.
Now, Coach Fareed putting in Mano, traditional post player, to go against City's post game. Baruch with only 6 points with 14:38 to go. It's been an uphill battle for the Bearcats.
But a little too easy also for City College here in the early parts of the ball game.
Well, City College going to their bench. That's too easy. That's a big-time drive by City.
So now Adebayo has it in his hands. Goes past Dinkins inside to Idir, who lays it in.
Adebayo with a pro pass. A great catch by Mano.
Nike Emma now has the ball. Out to Moretti, mid-range jumper. No one a little late to the closeout was the breeze. Baruch got bailed out though as Moretti couldn't hit, and now Adebayo now into the front court. Crossover move, Adebayo into the lane, kicks it out to Gordon on the near side. Gordon strong into the lane. Expected a call, nothing there. Able to finish through the contact.
Well,
it's 15-10.
Gordon's going to have to produce big time today. He's got to make a statement. Mano providing good play right off the bench.
Dinkins, though, gets the ball back. His three, too long, no good. Ball batted loose. Gordon able to knock it off of City College last.
Now, if I'm Baruch, I'm going to Gordon. If he gets double teamed, kick it out to Adebayo or DeBreeze.
Now DeBreeze back to Adebayo, and Adebayo will walk it up. DeBreeze on the far side wing. Looks like a little bit of a zone here for City College.
Well, DeBreeze has got to step in. Step in.
Mid-range jumper from Gordon on the near side, and that's good. And Baruch on a little bit of a run here.
Yeah. If City's going to play at college, Baruch has got to step in and just move the ball. Somebody's going to be open.
Nice block there by Adebayo underneath.
Well, Adebayo using his length.
City College now 1 of 7 of their last 7. Really struggling from the field after the hot start. Now Gordon straight on 3 to tie the game. No good. Idea. Oh, they're going to call an offensive foul on the push-off from Idea, and they'll go back to the Beavers.
That's okay. You know what? Baruch has got to show that they have a low post presence as well.
So timeout for City College as they want to talk things over. It's going to be a full timeout for City College with 12:27. Their lead cut to 3. It was as large as 9 moments ago as Baruch have able to cut it with a 6-0 run. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting.
Well, you know, City hasn't come in like a team that's only got 1 win, supposedly. You know, they really have been successful on most of their attempts, whether it's inside or outside. Baruch, again, this is a home court advantage for them. And they need, again, I keep mentioning Gordon, who could score on all levels. He's going to have to come out and really put up numbers. And then he's going to need some help of the supporting cast of DeBreeze and Coppin. And really, Lamb is a wild card because Lamb could do a lot. Now, Coach Fareed is going to put Hare in. And Hare really is a many-dimensional player. Could do a lot of things out there for you from the guard position. Adebayo, well, we're still waiting for his breakout game.
So it'll be Carcamo to inbound right in front of our table here. Over to Dinkins, handoff to Moretti. Hare just into the game. Looks like Baruch kind of setting up in a 1-3-1 zone here as Hare's up top. As Idea comes away with the steal, and now Adebayo the other way into the front court for the Bearcats. Working right against Popot. Cross-court pass near onto the near side. Ball swung quickly around the perimeter. Lamb now on the far side. Jab step working on Bauman. Lamb right into the lane, able to force it through.
Lamb's got that upper body strength. I don't think City has an answer for that.
So Moretti over the outstretched arm of Idea. Shot no good. Adebayo on the rebound. Ooh, it looks like he may have slipped. Hope he walked a little gingerly. He looks to be okay, though, behind the play. As now Gordon working in the paint against Moretti. Has the size mismatch. However, the double's coming. And might have been blocked there by either Moretti or Popot. Either way, it's back the other way with City.
There was contact, David.
And mid-range jumper from Dinkins. Boy, was that smooth as he knocks it down from the free throw line.
There was contact. Gordon should have got a whistle.
Lamb now looking for options. Has Adebayo on the near side. Now it'll be replaced by Hare. He goes far side to Gordon. Ball swung around the perimeter. Dangerous pass inside to Adebayo. Somehow gets there. However, Dinkins comes away with the steal. And now it's Moretti into the front court quickly for City College. He's 1-on-3, though, as he'll pull from the mid-range. Shot no good. Moretti hits the deck. No call. Now it's Lamb quickly the other way into the front court. Lamb gives it to the trailer. Gordon straight on 3. Shot no good. Ball batted around between Popot and Bauman. And Hare also got a hand in there, but it'll be Bauman for City College. He'll get replaced by Carcamo, and he'll walk it into the front court. Dinkins now on the far side. Popak calling for it, working against Ideer. Finds the cutter in Dinkins, inside-out game.
That's a travel.
Popot hits the deck. That's a travel as it's going to go back to the Bearcats.
Well, Mano giving the Bearcats some solid minutes. Now, Debris back in the game. His outside shooting really needs to show itself or get to the basket.
So Coppin back into the game. Turnover there by Hare as Bauman comes away with the steal. And Bauman too strong. However, Carcamo cleans it up on the glass. And just like that, it's back to 5, 19-14. We crossed the halfway point of the first half.
Baruch turning it over.
Joe, we've seen some turnovers tonight.
Yeah, I can't remember a turnover-filled night like tonight.
As Hare pulls the three on the far side. Ooh, barely grazes front iron. Shot no good. Dinkins back to Carcamo. Hare picks him up full length of the court.
Now, City play with a lot of confidence.
Carcamo has it on the Bearcat symbol. He drives, kicks it out near side. Bauman, his shot a little too strong, no good off back iron. And it's Adebayo on the rebound for Baruch. Now quickly into the front court. He's into the lane, gives it inside to Coppin. He's fouled underneath. Let's see who they get underneath. I think it's going to be on Carcamo. It will be, and that's going to be sending Coppin to the line to shoot two.
I think Coach Fareed is urging the Bearcats to push it. So get City before they set their defense. And that worked for the women in the first game against City. I think it's going to work well for the men.
And Coppin knocks down the second. It's a 4-point game, 19-15. Bailey back in the game as Hare comes to the bench.
Well, you know, Hare always gives you solid minutes.
Mid-range jumper from Abarasati, and that gets that one to go after a nice friendly bounce.
He got a good look. Got a good look, and he connected. If Debris steps in, he's got a shot.
Adebayo turns towards the basket. He gets it inside the lane. Push shot, no good. Rolls off left iron. And it's Bauman now into the front court, up ahead to number 5, Dinkins. Now back to Bauman. They'll set up the offense here. Ooh, dangerous play there as Lay comes across the paint. Shot no good. He's fouled as he goes up with it, and that'll set him to the line for free throws. They're going to get Adebayo on the call.
Well, City College has been successful getting to the basket or near the basket, and that's got to concern Coach Fareed.
Only the 6th and 7th free throws on the season for Lay here.
Well, City's been successful.
And Leia misses the first.
In this first half. For Baruch to be effective, David, they're going to have to push the ball and get City, off balance.
Leia off on both. That's 0 for 2 on that trip to the line. So an empty possession there for the Beavers as it'll be Dubreeze now in the front court working on Dinkins. Reynoso has the ball in his hands for the first time tonight as he just checked into the game. Now Bailey on the far side. Coppin over to Lamb. Lamb has an open look. He'll pull the three. Shot no good, but he got fouled in the act, so he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
I'll tell you what, every time Lamb comes into the game, some good things have been happening lately.
3 shots for Nick Lamb.
And Lamb knocks down the second. Moretti back into the game. So Lay comes in, fouls a three-point shooter, misses a few free throws, and he's back on the bench. As now Lamb can't get the third one to go, as it'll be rebounded there by Bauman. So Baruch still trailing by 4. 7:50 remaining here in the first half. Carcamo goes past Lamb and right into the lane, splits the defenders and lays it in.
Yeah, that's going to kill you. You let a player just, go coast to coast.
No help defense there from the interior, as now Dubri's right into the lane. He's fouled.
I keep mentioning Dubri's great outside shooter, but he needs to go to the basket because he will be successful.
17 fouls. Number 15, Dubri's. 2 shots.
Also, when you shoot 84% from the free throw line, try to get there as often as possible. As good on the first.
Yeah, he's a very exceptional offensive player. David, he makes it look easy, particularly with his footwork.
And once again, 4-point game, 23-19. It's Jack Gordon back into the game. Lamb comes to the bench.
Jack Gordon hopefully spoke to himself in his time on the bench and said, hey, I need to take over this game.
Spin move inside by Popat. He gets stripped by Coppin. However,
well, that was great defense by the Bearcats.
Dinkins was able to clean up the loose ball, and he got fouled on the way back up, so it's going to be a foul on Bailey.
2 shots for number 5. It's on Dinkins.
As he rattles home the first, only a 43% free throw shooter on the season. Granted, only 14 attempts coming into today.
Everything's been going good for City in this first half.
So now Gordon. Looks like City College trying to set up a little bit of a trap here. Baruch able to get it into the front court as Dubri's has it, gives it over to Gordon.
If you move the ball rapidly, you're going to get opportunities. Standing around, you're going to play right into City College.
Dubri's. Baruch have to get something up. Instead, they turn it over. Moretti. Reynoso dives for it on the ground.
David, the Baruch turnover was caused by indecision and then desperation. Somebody's got to move the ball and then get somebody to just step in and shoot.
So the jump ball will go the way of City College as they'll inbounds right in front of the scorer's table here. Bauman now here on the near side. Dinkins runs through, pops out to Moretti. Popak cuts to the basket. Bauman cuts up top. Moretti still trying to go to work on the far side. Bailey on him. Dinkins now to Carcamo. Carcamo pulls the three, and that hit nothing but the bottom of the net, and Coach Fareed wants to talk things over.
David, City College not playing like a team that reflects their one-loss record. They play with a lot of confidence and really executing basically whatever they want to do.
And Coach Fareed got to be a bit frustrated. You're letting this City College team, who, as you mentioned, Joe, struggle, shoot close to 48% from the field, and then in turn you're only shooting 29% on the offensive end.
There's been a lot of confusion on the part of Baruch offensively. And again, I keep saying in every game, you don't have that traditional floor leader. So you're setting up, but you don't really have a purpose. Baruch's going to have a purpose offensively, and that could happen because they're all capable of creating their own shots. So that's what's going to remedy this, David, creating good quality shots for Baruch. And defensively, they're playing defense, but City College is finding a way.
Yeah, they're giving, I think, a little too many easy shots. City College already has 18 points in the paint out of the 28 of that they've scored.
Well, Baruch may have to get a little bit, play at risk here. They're going to have to go for the ball, create turnovers to try and get back in this game.
And City College setting up in the full court press. Gordon has the ball. Bauman on
Gordon
him.
should not stop his dribble.
Nikiema came on the double team. Back to Gordon now into the front court.
Now we need ball movement. Somebody's got his position for a shot.
Breeze looking for options. Back to Gordon.
He's got to get the ball. Well, that's a shot Adebayo can hit.
Adebayo, big three there.
Adebayo,
As Baruch cut the lead back down, the deficit back to 6. Moretti has it now, working on Bailey. Crossover move, behind the back dribble, step back 3. High shot off backboard, no good. Off back iron, and it's Adebayo now into the front court for the Bearcats.
Adebayo could be the man now, but he needs to get the ball out of his hands and then get it back.
That's the 8th team foul against City College. So Adebayo, who was fouled on the way through there by Dinkins, that's his second foul, is going to go to the line for an opportunity at a 1-and-1, working in Baruch's favor as they'll have a chance to shoot some free throws down the stretch here in the first half.
David, do you think Dinkins related to Mayor Dinkins by any chance?
And Adebayo knocks down the first.
Well, free throws, you need to make them if you're Baruch because you need points in this comeback.
So now Moretti has it up top, looking for options. Bauman, entry pass, trying to find Popot, and it was a foul there on Coppin as Coppin's still a little overzealous on the defensive end.
Well, you can't fault him for a foul like that. He's playing hard. And they're really trying to take away the post effectiveness of City.
Aberasati now has it up top. Gives it off to Moretti. Moretti gets that ball knocked away from him from behind by Lamb. So it'll stay there. City College have 14 to shoot. Inbound to Popot. Coppin all over him. And the handoff to Moretti, intercepted there by Lamb. Baruch could have a 2-on-1. Nope. Instead, it's going to be Lamb going to the basket. Moretti was trying to, Carcamo was trying to take a charge, however, not able to establish position, and that'll send Lamb to the line to shoot 2.
Lamb did what you have to do. You got to make a play, and then you got to start making plays now because, a 5-point deficit, Baruch can easily make that up, but you need plays. And I'm telling you, Lamb is going to pay a lot of dividends when it's all said and done for this Baruch team.
And Lamb can hit the second. 28-24, Baruch trail kind of consistently by 4 or 5 points here in the first half. Moretti, mid-range jumper, and he's just going to hit those. You can't leave him open there.
Well, they're making it easy for every City College player.
Hop step by Coppin, inside out to DeBreeze. He'll pull the 3, and that one rattles home. Big shot there by the Bearcats, and they'll need a few of those to cut the deficit.
Well, David, it was the ball movement that found DeBreeze. Lamb applying great pressure.
And Moretti now here on the near side, driving baseline. He'll go mid-range again, and he's automatic from the mid-range as he's able to create some space and finish.
Well, David, the defense was there. That was just great offense by City College.
Adebayo into the lane, kicks it out straight up top. DeBreeze 3, bit too strong. Popot on the rebound.
Well, the shot was there. And that could have made it a 2-point lead for City College had he dropped that 3.
Backdoor Moretti, and he's just having himself a nice moment here as he's got 6.
Moretti, he's feeling it.
Adebayo trying to go to work on Aberasati. Now straight on to Lamb. He'll pull the 3. Doesn't grazes just the net. That's basically an air ball, and it's going to go back to the Beavers.
Well, Baruch has had attempts.
So now Moretti goes around a pick. Popat wants it in the block. Instead, Moretti's going to drive baseline, trying to go mid-range again. He's been feeling it, and why not? Moretti knocks down another.
Well, I can't believe City College has the record they do.
Now Lamb over to DeBreeze. Hand off DeBreeze right into the lane. Wild shot, no good. I think he was expecting a whistle that never came. Ball still loose. As a straight on 3 there by Adebayo is no good. Credit Nikiema, who was trying to save it from going out of bounds, but right into the waiting hands of Lamb.
Well, the shot was there for Baruch. It just didn't drop.
And a far side 3 there.
Well, I'm surprised.
By Nikiema, no good. However, Baruch quickly the other way. Over to Lamb now on the block. Hop step into the lane. His shot viciously blocked there by Popat. And Nikiema the other way into the offensive end, working against Adebayo, trying to find an option. Why not Moretti? He's been feeling it. He'll probably try to look for the shot. He steps back into a 3. Shot no good, and Adebayo on the rebound.
Well, that looked like it was going in, David.
Adebayo thought about the shot, gives it off to Gordon, now gets it back. Adebayo with the left hand off the glass, can't finish. Baruch have gone cold as they're scoreless now in the last 2 minutes.
You know, they have to finish. You get all the way to the basket, you can't come up empty.
Moretti, mid-range jumper, shot no good. However, they got Lamb on the reach, and that should send Moretti to the line to shoot 2.
Well, I guarantee you the conversation at halftime is going to be about number 1 in purple.
Justin Moretti, 2 shots.
Well, that was not a good-looking foul shot. He's shown good look on his jump shots, but that's not a good-looking foul shot.
And knocks down the second.
Well, Baruch finds themselves down by 10 with a minute left. There's a sense of urgency.
DeBreeze into the lane, kicks it out near side, Adebayo. Adebayo swings it around, now to Jack Gordon. Nikiema tries to close him out. Gordon gets met at the rim. I think it was by Bauman who got the block. Now Moretti into the front court, mid-range jumper, and almost automatic is Moretti from the mid-range.
Well, City College is taking it to him.
Crossover move by Adebayo, near side. Gives it over to Gordon. Gordon working his way through. Shot no good. Lamb picks up the rebound. Bounce pass outside. Coppin straight on 3. That's going to be off. Barely grazes iron. Ball tipped around. Aberasati gets it now for City College. And Bauman will walk it up. And they can hold for final shot.
David, you can make a case that Gordon's had a lot of contact come his way. No call.
Moretti's going to have to get something off. Now it'll be Bauman straight on 3. Oh, off left iron. No good. But City College will take a 12-point lead into the half as they lead 39-27.
Well, David, it's a very simple story. City College has done whatever they wanted from the tip. And Baruch is really just, they've had the shots, missed them, but defensively, Baruch has no answer for City College, basically. We haven't seen Baruch except for the Trinity game when that got out of hand.
And City College shooting 16 of 32, 50% from the field. Not going to win a lot of ball games there when you let your opponents be that effective from the field.
Right. But Coach Fareed has just got to keep it positive and, just play at this point, right? I mean, we're well into the season. You just got to play and try and get it back one possession at a time. First, get it down to 10, and then, one possession at a time, get back in. But you got to defend. Number one.
And we'll see what type of tweaks Coach Fareed can make at the break. We'll step aside. Baruch trail 39-27. You're watching a CUNYAC doubleheader on YouTube channel Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting. And welcome back to the Arc Arena. It is going to be the final half of your doubleheader tonight between the Beavers of City College and your Baruch College Bearcats. Baruch in an uncomfortable position right now, being down by 12 as we start the second half.
Well, David, it's been a case of Baruch, doing a couple of things here and there, but they're out of sorts. And City College clearly in charge of this game.
Baruch not really able to find their groove so far in the first half, only shooting 25% from the field and 17% from downtown, whereas City College really able to get what they want, especially inside where they have 22 points in the paint, a plus 14 difference against versus the Bearcats.
Well, number one in purple has had, it's his night until further notice.
He leads all scorers with 11, does Justin Moretti. In 18 minutes of action, he also has 3 rebounds and a couple of assists. Gordon now over to Dubreeze up top. Baruch starts the second half with the ball, Bailey goes baseline, far side, Adebayo, wide open 3. Shot barely grazes iron. Coppin on the offensive glass. Now to Cole Bailey, up top to Dubreeze. Thinks about the shot, goes past Carcamo. Floater from Dubreeze, no good. Coppin able to clean it up there again. His shot, no good. He goes back up, no good. And it's Dubreeze and Coppin both battling it out. Coppin saves it, tries to throw it to the near side. No one waiting there. And it's going to go back,
David,
to the Beavers.
Is this a volleyball game or a basketball game?
So now Bauman has it up top. Gives it inside the Popot, can't finish it. And now it's Adebayo the other way. Near side, Bailey lets the defender, Carcamo, fly right by. And Dubreeze knocks down a 3. Almost out of frustration, he claps his hands as now he's got 8, 2 of 4 from downtown.
Well, I would be frustrated if I was Dubreeze too, because City College won't have an answer to him if he asserts himself.
Moretti, floater in the lane off the glass, and that one's good.
Well, Baruch hasn't had an answer for him the whole night.
Dubreeze near side. Adebayo. Bounce pass on the interior. Coppin turnaround jumper from the free throw line. Just a bit short.
Nothing going in for the Bearcats.
Aberasati has it, now gives it off to Bauman. Bauman into the lane, elbow jumper. Ooh, ugly looking shot there. No good, and it's going to be Adebayo who comes away with it the other way, quickly into the lane, kicks it out. Cole Bailey, far side. Baruch desperately needed that one. Cole Bailey cuts the deficit to 8.
Well, maybe it's going to come from a source that you don't expect, Baruch's comeback.
Crossover move, Moretti mid-range shot, no good. Coppin hits the deck as he grabs the rebound. Now Adebayo the other way into the front court. We've seen the ball in his hands quite often as the foul there on Carcamo got a little bit too inside Adebayo, and the foul there, and that's going to be his 3rd foul.
Carcamo's 3rd personal foul. He's replaced at the Beavers lineup by number 24, David Leah.
David Leahy back into the game. Gordon, spin move, gives it over to Adebayo near side, goes past Aberasati, into the lane, kicks it outside to Gordon. Dangerous pass, a little high for Gordon. Leahy comes away with it. Ooh, gets it swatted away by Dubreeze. Nice play there as it goes off Leahy's last and back to the Bearcats.
Well, Bearcats are confused offensively. And you got to credit City College has played good enough defense to cause this confusion.
Coppin over to Adebayo. He pulls the three. Shot no good. And it's going to be a foul on Coppin off the ball here. And it's going to go back to the Beavers, giving them an extra possession. So now Bauman on the far side for City College. Bounce pass on the post. Popot spins, can't finish. City College a bit cold here in the second half after such a hot first half. Gordon looking for options, gives it off to Adebayo. Adebayo, stutter step move into the lane, can't finish with the right hand, inside out. Gordon puts it on the deck, going baseline, curls back, looking for options, has Bailey up top, now to DeBreeze. DeBreeze into the lane, DeBreeze with the left hand, and DeBreeze off the glass and good.
Well, that's what's going to get Baruch back into the game. Some risky play. Put the ball on the floor, take a shot.
Now it's Bauman over to Moretti. Moretti had a solid last 5 minutes here. Cross-court pass. Aberasati shot for three, no good. And it's going to be DeBreeze who comes away with it. Baruch trail by 6, slowly cutting back into this deficit. DeBreeze now into the lane, looking for options. Bailey near side. Adebayo had the shot if he wanted it. Instead, he'll put it on the floor, goes right into the lane. Not enough English on that one, and it's quickly with Moretti the other way for the Beavers. Bounce pass inside. Ooh, DeBreeze kicked it, so it'll stay right there with the Beavers. Good transition defense by the Bearcats.
I'm not sure why they're not going to DeBreeze more.
So it's going to be a timeout for Coach Cologne and the Beavers. Full timeout. They want to talk things over, as what once was a 12-point lead is now down to 6. The Bearcats are slowly chipping away.
Well, they're going to have to be risky and put the ball on the floor. In their mind, they want to settle for an outside shot. Going to have to put the ball on the floor and also get to the foul line. They simply are not getting to the foul line enough.
And right now, an 8-2 run to kick off the second half for the Bearcats.
The game is certainly there for the Bearcats, but they have to get it back in a convincing manner. They have to go on a run. City College has really done whatever they want the whole game. Baruch has got to really tighten up and make good decisions on offense. That's going to happen by somebody putting the ball on the floor, finishing, or movement to find somebody open. Can't afford any carelessness and turnovers.
And Baruch still only shooting 3 of 11 here in the second half, so haven't increased the shooting efficiency. However, they have held City College to only 1 of 6 after City College was 50% in the first half.
The shooting efficiency will be there if they take quality shots, meaning DeBreeze puts the ball on the floor and tries to finish.
So Gordon guarding the inbounder, Bauman. Bauman gets into Moretti on the near side. He's been shoot first here in the ball game, looking for options. Cross-court pass. Leahy driving to the lane, an under layup, no good. Leahy hits the deck.
Wow.
Adebayo comes the other way with it. Now Bailey, he'll step into a 3. Nope, check that. He pump faked me out. Gordon trying to get it across backdoor to DeBreeze, and Leahy able to pick that one off, just waiting for the pass.
Well, good defense by City College to get back.
Leahy pulls the 3, shot way short. Shooting woes continue for City College as they regress towards the mean just a bit from the field. As Adebayo right into the lane. Oh, once again, can't get the roll to go.
Well, that's been the telltale of the night. The ball just not finding the rim by Baruch.
Now Leahy gives it off to Aberasati. Straight on 3, or halfway down and out, no good. Gordon on the rebound, over to DeBreeze into the front court.
Well, City is missing now. Baruch hasn't been able to take advantage of that. I would let Gordon, he could score on all levels, let him go to work.
Adebayo pulls the 3. His shooting woes continue. He's now 1 of 12 from the floor.
Well, again, Gordon is just kind of backing out of any offensive, plays. He's giving it up.
Moretti has it now. Gives it over to Bauman on the far side. Gordon closes out. Bauman weaves his way into the lane. Shot way off. However, Popot on the offensive rebound, and he gets that one to go through.
Well, City College is not going to stop playing. Baruch has got to come up with something that's going to start to work.
So now Adebayo over to Bailey here on the near side. Adebayo straight on, jab step into the lane. He's trying to find his rhythm. 1 for 13. Coppin looked like he got fouled off the ball there. However, it's going to be City College the other way with Moretti into the front court, going past Bailey. Crossover move, bounce pass inside. Nice find there to Popot. Popot trying to play some bully ball and does as he gets Gordon out of the way.
This is not a 1-11 team, City College. This is a team that has done a lot of things out there, and Baruch has not been able to have an answer.
And the lead back up to 10. It was down to 6 moments ago. However, Baruch's been scoreless in the last 3 minutes and shooting 1 of 7 over their last 7. As Coach Fareed wants to talk things over with 13-13 remaining.
Well, Baruch is going to have to get risky now and do things they're not familiar with. I'm not happy with outside shots. You're going to have to put the ball on the floor, go to the basket, try and get to the line, and inch back in the game.
Baruch shooting 24% from both the field and from downtown. I
would put Lamb in the game if I was Coach Fareed because, his strength and his ability to make things happen, this might be a good time for him.
So it looks like City College setting up in the full court press. Hare back into the ball game. So is Idea on the.
Well, Baruch shouldn't stop their dribble.
Hare picking up his dribble. He's trapped here at center court. It's going to be a timeout for the Bearcats, and that's only going to get City College more and more pumped as Baruch really struggling to get something going here on the offensive end.
Well, when you stop your dribble, you create a lot of problems for yourself. Baruch is capable ball handlers that could just bring the ball up.
A lot of chatter in the Baruch timeout here, trying to get something going.
Well, there's a lot of frustration that's built up, and this is a home game. You don't expect this kind of things to be happening. It's uncharacteristic of a Baruch team.
Yeah, we spoke about it a bit earlier, Joe. Only 2-5 here at the Arc Arena are the Bearcats this season.
Yeah, that home court advantage has really got to be regained. Now, the way you regain, good things happen is just push hard.
And Dubri's able to finish right at the basket. Almost, Moretti came a little bit late, but it was basically uncontested as he got all the way to the basket.
We need more of that from Dubris.
And that's going to be a travel there on Abarasati as he hit the deck and slid across the floor. So Baruch, chance for a 2-for-1 here.
Well, they can't stop their dribble. You got to dribble the ball past half court.
They get it into the front court now. Idea back outside to Lamb. Ooh, almost a dangerous pass there. Lamb crossover into the lane. Is it saved by Moretti? No, it's not, and it'll stay right there with the Bearcats.
Well, Lamb has got to distribute the ball right to left and left to right. And people have got to get ready if they can knock down shots. If not, put the ball on the floor with a good angle.
Kick out to Gordon from Dubriz. Ideer on the offensive glass. Jab step there by Lamb. Takes the pick right from Ideer. Over to Hare on the near side and trying to get it inside to Ideer.
You got to get the ball, swing it.
Gordon into the lane. Up and under move. What a finish.
Well, that's what we have been looking for Gordon.
Moretti going right. Cross court pass tipped by Dubriz, still into the hands of Leahy. Dinkins, step back jumper, shot too strong, no good. And Dubriz comes away with it. It's a 6-point ball game. Baruch trying to cut the deficit even further. Dubriz right into the lane, and one for Dubriz as he lays it in through the contact, and he'll go to the line for a chance at a 3-point play.
Dubriz, this is his kind of game now. We know him as a knockdown shooter, but he's very crafty in getting to the basket. This is a good lineup for Coach Fareed now on the floor. Dubriz is going to have to go away from his shoot-first mentality and get to the basket.
Oh, he can't get the free throw to go, so it's still 4 now. Good defense there by Hare. However, Popot able to run that one down. Now to Moretti on the near side. Jab step, going to work. Gives it out to Carcamo. Bounce pass, a little two-man game, Joe, as Carcamo's able to lay it in. Too easy, huh?
Well, Baruch's been playing well. That just took the air out of their balloon.
Lamb now to Gordon here on the near side. Over to Lamb. He'll step into a 3. Straight on. However, that shot was way off left side.
Well,
and that'll be Carcamo to bring it up.
We need a better shot. You got Dubriz. You got Gordon. Go with them.
Now Carcamo looking for options. Finds Dinkins on the far side, who just checked back into the game. Inside to Popot. Looking for options. Trying to go to work on Ideer. Good defense here by Ideer. However, Bauman open on the near side. And one on the 3-point play. A chance for a 4-point play here, as Hare was just a bit late on the closeout and a bit reckless.
Well, that's been the tone of the night. City College continuing to make plays.
So knocks down the free throw to convert the 4-point play. Does Bauman, as Baruch once again having a little trouble here with the full court press of City College.
Well, they got to dribble and they got to pass.
Gordon now goes left, takes the pick from Ideer. Mid-range jumper by Gordon. He gets that one to go.
Well, Gordon's going to have to go into his bag of tricks in this final 10 minutes.
He's got 10 points on 4 of 11 from the field, also 5 rebounds. As there's a turnover, and it'll go back to the Bearcats.
I go right back to Gordon or Dubriz. Now, stopping his dribble is not a good idea.
Now Dubriz, cross-court pass to Lamb. Thinks about Bailey in the corner. Instead, Lamb right inside. Shot way off. Lamb pressing just a little bit.
Yeah, he's got to. Can't go away from Gordon or Dubriz. Not at this point.
Now it's Moretti in the near side corner. Crossover move. Mid-range jumper, and he picks up right where he left off. Moretti knocking down the mid-range.
Well, they're playing. City College is not stopping.
Back to 10. Now Gordon into the lane. He's triple teamed. Leaving Dubriz wide open, straight on. Shot a little too strong. Moretti rips down the rebound. It'll be Carcamo to walk it up for the Beavers here.
I'm afraid that Baruch is going to have to go to the basket.
Dinkins has it, handoff to Carcamo. Carcamo looking for options. Lamb all over him. Moretti up top. Takes the pick from Popat, going right. Gets Carcamo in the corner. 5 to shoot here for the Beavers. Cross-court pass. Ball moved around the perimeter. Bauman, left wing 3, and he gets that one to go.
David, the kid Bauman can play. Baruch is going to have to go to the basket. High percentage shots.
Idea over to Dubriz. Now to Lamb. Lamb will pull a 3. His shot off front iron, no good. And Baruch's got a little bit cold here. Now Carcamo, and now over to Moretti to walk it up here for the Beavers. As Coach Cologne wants to talk things over with 8:21 remaining and a 13-point lead.
The outside shooting is not going to be the recipe to get Baruch in. They're going to have to go deep into the basket, try and get fouled to make up points. They're playing into City's hands by, hoisting up shots.
So both teams here about to break the huddle. Baruch at some point are going to start having to trade 3s for 2s, though, Joe, with 8:21 remaining here in the ballgame, down 13. They kind of have come back in spurts, but City College is able to answer the bell at every corner.
David, today's game is built around the 3. Your highest percentage shot is right near the basket. You're going to have to get a lot of those to bring this deficit down.
An 11-2 run here in the last 3:17 for City College as Moretti now has it on the far side. Moretti stepping into a 3, deep 3. Shot no good. Bailey swords in for the rebound. Now to Gordon here on the near side. Baruch need buckets.
Now the clock is against Baruch. They're going to have to be efficient. Put it right up.
A nice block there. I think it was Moretti from behind.
David Adebayo needed to just go up with it. He held back, and that allowed for the block by City College.
Coppin and Adebayo back into the ballgame as with Bailey, Gordon, and Dubriz. Hop step there by Gordon, looking for options, trying to find Adebayo. Baruch needs to shoot. Instead, Dinkins comes away with the steal, and he'll try to throw it down. Can't finish. And if you're Coach Cologne, that's got to be frustrating. As now Adebayo the other way, over to Bailey.
Well,
Bailey's going to pull a 3. Shot too strong, no good, as Bauman runs down the rebound.
Mayor Dinkins should have known better and just laid it in.
Seven minutes remaining here in the ballgame. Baruch trail by 13. It's in the hands of Bauman. Now on Popat on the block. Popat hands off to Moretti. Reverse layup. Can't finish. I think he should have just went with the regular layup. I think he was just a bit worried about the block coming.
If he would have made that, I would have left the facility because that was just an impossible shot.
And the foul there is going to be on number 5, Dinkins. That's going to be his 3rd.
Clock is not in Baruch's favor. They're going to have to really score fast and defend.
Adebayo working on Dinkins. Adebayo into the lane.
Well, I'm not sure why Adebayo cannot finish.
He seems a bit frustrated as he can't finish in the lane, but he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
2 shots for May Adebayo. Number 3, Abias Carcamo, and number 25, Baruch checked in.
Adebayo overall having a solid season from the free throw line, 77% as he knocks down the second. The lead's back to 12.
Well, DeBreeze is not on the court now, but Baruch is going to have to, again, high percentage shot. Clock is working against them.
Moretti now has it. Hare on him, who just checked into the game. Bounce pass into Popat. Low pass, though. Popat has to go down and get it. Shot blocked, and it's going to go off of Popat last, and it'll go back to Baruch.
Well, that's a break. Let's see if Baruch can capitalize real quick.
Mid-range jumper from DeBreeze. He knocks that one down from the elbow, and it's 56-46 as Bauman.
They need a slew of defensive stops here.
Carcamo now into the front court. Takes the pick from Popat. Over to Moretti. Moretti trying to find his spot mid-range, and he rattles that one home over the outstretched arm of Adebayo.
Well, Moretti, he's just been too much. He's been too much for Baruch to overcome.
He's been scoring in spurts, and he loves the mid-range. As Gordon gets it in off the glass, no whistle.
Now, Baruch is going to have to take risks here because the clock is not favoring them.
And DeBreeze gets a hand in there. Adebayo comes away with it. He's got numbers. And Adebayo can't lay it in. Ball batted off the backboard by Carcamo. However, Coppin on the steal, and he's able to lay that one in.
Well,
58-50.
So Baruch valiantly coming back. Once again, they can't afford to give up points here.
DeBreeze has been all over Carcamo. We could say in the last few minutes, Carcamo's really struggled with the pressure from DeBreeze.
Well, they're going to have to get the ball somehow. Now, that's a quick whistle, David. I'm not sure why.
Peter DeBreeze. DeBreeze third personal foul.
4:40 remaining. It's going to be side out with Moretti right in front of his own bench.
That's a travel.
Now Bauman at the free throw line. He's bottled up, though, by Gordon. Shot no good. It's going to be a shot clock violation. And once again, a chance to cut it to 6.
David, that was a travel right in front of the referee.
DeBreeze gets it in the front court. Gordon, crossover move. Hare near side. He'll pull the 3. Big shot here. Shot no good off back iron. That would have cut it to 5. And Aberaside runs it down on the far side. And Carcamo to bring it into the front court. Hare all over him.
Again, Baruch's going to have to make a play defensively quickly.
Popak comes with the pick. Carcamo gives it cross court. However, Aberasade can't corral it properly. Now it's Carcamo on the far side. His 3, no good. And it's going to be an off the ball. And it's going to be Popat on the foul off the ball. And that's going to be the 15th foul for the Beavers. Baruch not quite yet in the bonus.
Well, I'm not sure Coach Fareed's going to keep Hare in the game.
And Lamb does come in as Hare comes to the bench.
There's only 5 seconds to get it across half court.
Lamb does it inside to Coppin. Coppin trying to work against a few defenders. Inside out, Adebayo straight on three. A little too strong, no good. His woes continue as he's now 1 of 16 from the field, 1 of 8 from downtown. Baruch's defense relentless now. Now Dubri's inside, and he fouls Aberasati on the way up.
Baruch had no defense set up for that. The frustration is mounting for the Bearcats, and it shouldn't. They need to have a short memory.
And Aberasati knocks down the first.
Baruch has got to play their hardest 3 minutes of the season right now.
Gordon jab step driving baseline on the near side. Ball's loose on the floor, and it's going to be City College who come out with it.
Well, he dribbled right into a traffic jam.
Adebayo, good contest against Aberasati. However, Popat there to clean it up and lay it in, and it's back to 12.
Yeah, Baruch has got to play. They're hanging their heads already.
Coppin gets stripped from behind as Nikiema just comes on the blind side, and it's going to be a timeout for Coach Cologne with 2:24 remaining and a 12-point lead.
Well, David, you know, Baruch has had multiple chances to get back in this game, but for some reason, something has derailed their attempts.
And really, I mean, Baruch have played well defensively, you know, only allowing 62 points up to this point. However, it's going to be tough to win games shooting 27%.
David, the 62 feels like 162 because, you know, City's had success in every which way offensively, and they've done enough defensively. Now, remember, this team has come in with a horrific one-loss record, and Baruch, you know, should have got it done, but that's why they play the games.
So Coppin guarding the inbound. It's Moretti now over to Niakima. Moretti now has it on the near side. The double teams. Gives it over to Bauman in the corner. Now to Popat inside. Spin move. Floater from Popat. No good. However, Nikiema on the offensive rebound. They're going to say it was on the floor. Now there's going to be a 25. Coppin. That's going to be his third. Only the 5th team foul. So it'll be City College to inbound underneath their own basket. Foul there by Coppin as Popat hits the deck. And that's their last foul to give, as it'll send City College to the line to shoot 101 on the next free throw.
Yeah, right now, Baruch looking for answers. Unfortunately, there's a game coming up real quickly. You're going to have to get your head together and, correct a lot of things that didn't go right tonight.
That's the fourth on Coppin. I think they're going to bring him to the bench and Ideer in just for the sake so he doesn't foul out. And Moretti now crossover move, 17 to shoot. Double comes. Here's Bauman. Bauman bounce pass to Nikiema. Nikiema, I think it looks like they fouled him, and they eventually do get the foul, and that'll send him to the line for a 1-and-1.
Well, that's the night it's been. Just a lot of frustration throughout the night for the Bearcats. But, again, you have to have a short memory. It always hurts to have games like this, but you have to take away as many positives and build on them very quickly.
Nikiema 0 for 8 so far on the season from the free throw line, so looks like they were targeting him to get him to the line to shoot.
Well, this has not been a usual City College outing tonight. A guy who's 0 for 8 makes a foul shot. Not a normal night. Makes 2. So
Baruch needs some threes at this point as Bauman saves it from going into our lap. As Aberasandi now inside, loses it, gets stripped off of Dupree's last. Dupree trying to argue with the ref saying it went off of him last. However, it'll stay right there with the Beavers. It's going to be a timeout for the Beavers. They want to talk things over with a minute 42 remaining here in the ballgame. They lead by 14, Joe, and it's running a bit late early here for the Bearcats.
Well, clearly Baruch was outplayed tonight, unfortunately. But we have no time to talk about now. We have to look forward, David, and correct things. DeBreeze is going to have to become more of an all-around player offensively. Jack Gordon's going to have to find a way to use so many of his talents. Adebayo is going to have to make shots, and they're just going to have to hang in there and, turn negatives into positives. That's all you can say now. We're into that season now where we don't have time to, talk about it, nor we have to make changes on the fly. The players are there for Baruch. They just have to find that rhythm.
It'll be a quick turnaround for the Bearcats as they'll be at York College for a doubleheader on Friday. The women tip off at 5:30, the men at 7:30. As the entry pass there, somehow still gets into the hands of City College as it was knocked around here on the offensive end. Now bounce pass over to the near side. Moretti floating it inside, and Aberasadi throws it down on the alley-oop.
Well, that's
and that'll be a technical foul there on Aberasadi.
That's really putting, the pie in your face with that one.
And so it'll be Gordon at the line to shoot the tech. And he'll get one more as he knocks down the first. Two of two from the line, 66-52. And it will be Bearcat ball. They'll have to go the full length of the court.
Once again, don't try and dribble, move the ball forward.
And now Gordon into the front court, near side, trying to bully his way through. He's fouled on the way through, and he'll go to the line to shoot two, and he's right back there. His chance for essentially a 4-point possession for the Bearcats.
Well, I still believe Gordon is going to have some great games ahead. He's got to be frustrated. He's got so much ability, so crafty. Just hasn't come together for him. And, it's a long season. there's highs and lows. But, if I'm Coach Fareed in the locker room, David, I let the players talk. Let them work it out. Everybody knows each other. Let them work it out and, come back next game better than ever.
And Gordon 2 of 2 from the line, so he knocks down all 4 on this trip down the floor as Popat over to Moretti. Ooh, Moretti and Popat almost cross lines there. Ooh, dangerous pass there. Nikiema, though, able to get it into the front court. Now over to Moretti. And Bailey on the foul as that'll send Moretti to the line for a 1-and-1. Shooting 82% from the line. Not sure that's the guy you want at the free throw line, but at this point, beggars can't be choosers.
Well, he's had a special night. I don't know. I assume this is a career high for him.
He has 17.
Well,
his season high is 27.
If he had 18 now, every point has been a dagger from him.
Adebayo's 3, no good. And Gordon able to get the rebound. He goes back up with it, can't finish on the layup. It'll go off the Beavers last, so it'll stay right there. We're at 51 seconds left, and looks like the Beavers are going to split the doubleheader today with the Bearcats. As it's going to be tough for the Baruch to come back now. As a 3 there by DeBreeze is good.
Well, that shot, even though DeBreeze made it, it's got to be frustrating because the Bearcats know what they can do, but they just collectively couldn't find that, key to get in the door tonight, if I'm going to try and describe it. They were knocking, but they just couldn't get in the door.
Just a poor shooting night all around as the team shot 29%. Your leading scorer on the season only had 5. So,
and then you got a guy like Adebayo who just simply couldn't buy a basket, literally couldn't buy it. So, Baruch probably was overthinking, wow, what's playing a team with such a bad one-loss record. But that's why you play the game. You just never know. And this has got to be a learning experience that, we're a good team. And we just got to come out real soon and play. This can't become a habit.
And Bauman gets the ball inbounds. Ooh, Lamb tried to steal it from behind. And now it's going to be Dinkins who gets fouled there by Gordon. And that'll send Dinkins to the line to shoot a 1-and-1.
First round Gordon, team's 9. 1-and-1 for Jason Dinkins.
Free throw, no good, but how Baruch kind of falling asleep there as Popat's able to get the rebound.
Well,
and now he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
You could look at the body language of the Bearcats compared to the Beavers of City College. Beavers, they're ready to party up to 137th Street. And, this is the ups and downs of sports and life. When things don't go all your way, it's not what happened. It's what you do moving forward.
And Popat 2 of 2. Knocks down the second. As now DeBreeze into the front court. Time coming off the clock. DeBreeze deep 3. Off back iron. No good. Ball bouncing all the way out to the three-point line to Adebayo. Now over to Gordon here on the near side. Baruch needs to get something up. Down to 25 seconds, mid-range jumper. That's silky from Jack Gordon.
Well, Baruch, let's leave this game with some positives. That was vintage Jack Gordon.
That was on number 25. Trayvon Coppin, his kick.
So Coppin fouling out now.
Shots for number 1. Justin Moretti.
Well, this was a game, David, I thought Coppin was going to really be a factor because of that athleticism. It didn't work out.
Coppin, off night for him. 3 points, 7 boards, and a steal. Nothing, no blocks.
Well, City College just made it difficult for Baruch in a lot of ways.
As Adebayo leaves it behind, crossover move. Adebayo into the lane, sidesteps a defender, and he finally gets the ball, the English that he was looking for earlier in the half as the ball drops, and it's going to end here with a 10-point victory for City College. Baruch split the doubleheader. It's 71-61.
Final score tonight is CCNY 71, Baruch 61. Ladies and gentlemen,
Well, David,
for coming.
difficult game if you're a Baruch fan. And the key is to, I want the players in the locker room to talk about what happened and just come to a solution real quick. Because, you know, you can coach day and night, but sometimes when the players get out on the court, you know, they have to do some things on their own. And tonight was just missed shots, missed opportunities. Let City College get into a rhythm mentally, and they just made more plays, if you want to get down, than Baruch.
Yeah, Baruch shot 31% from the field, 5 of 27 from downtown, 18.5% from beyond the arc.
Yeah, so, you know, we don't want to talk about it in length. What we want to say is that, you know, Baruch is still a very good team. They're coached by a very good staff. These games are going to happen, but you have to move forward and real quickly get back that mojo and that rhythm. And we know they're capable of it. And, you know, we can't wait if you're a Baruch fan to get out there again and, you know, find your game. That's just life and sports, David.
Yep. Next game for the Bearcats will be at York on Friday before they return home against Lehman on the 21st, both being doubleheaders, 5:30, 7:30 tips, women, men, respectfully. But that will do it for us here at the Arc Arena. The Bearcats split the doubleheader with City College, the women winning 82-70, the men dropping their matchup 71-61. This broadcast has been in conjunction with the Baruch Athletic Department. For Joe Stosler, I'm David Just. Have a great night, New York.